has a food truck out here quite often. So, swing by. And I know that since Backyard Butchers is partnered with Tractor Supply, you can definitely, if you want to know more, go into Tractor Supply and talk to them about it and get more details. I know that all their work through USDA distributors. They work with ranchers directly, and they're focused on responsible animal care and ethical practices. So, this finding quality meat can be expensive, it can be difficult, and going to the store, you can't always. This is your opportunity to really get a pack for yourself that really fits your needs. Whether it's a big barbecue you have coming up or just your weekly needs. I know they have poultry too, right? They have poultry. I think they have seafood. They say crab legs, which that sounds pretty good. And you seem busy over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so we all know also, too, that grocery bills have been a little rugged lately. The meat prices have been part of that conversation. That's why Backyard Butcher's stop in Bradford is getting attention. It is a chance to compare what you've seen in the grocery store with truckload-style meat sale right here at Tractor Supply. 20 ribeyes for $39 is the headline. But they also have crab legs, steak cases, chicken family packs, seafood variety options, and more while supplies last. And I want to also, too, is that the USDA's Economic Research Service reported that beef and veal prices were up 14.8% in April 2026 compared with April 2025. So beef prices are on the rise. Is a fair talking point just to avoid. And so also, too, another really fun fact is that a good freezer is basically a Vermonter's and a New Hampshire's savings account. You stock it when the deal is good, and it bails you out when nobody wants to go back to the store. So that's another really important reason to stop by here at Tractor Supply and check out Backyard Butcher. And
I think, the idea is that you can always save money if you can buy in bulk. And this is an opportunity to do that. So instead of, nickel and diming it at the grocery store, just plan ahead. And you all know what you like. You like ribs. You get ribs. So there shouldn't be too much surprise in what you need every day. It is just to make that more cost-effective, more effective, more efficient. Maybe save yourself even to the trip to the grocery store that day. Keep your freezer full, your belly's full, and your family fed.
That's right. And so, Sarah, what are you looking at over here? What is something that kind of appeals to you over here?
Wow. I have been jonesing for some steak burritos.
Oh.
I like to make a bunch and freeze them so that I don't have to think about lunch. Then I can just grab a frozen burrito, go to work, and it's way better than anything I can get at the grocery store pre-made. I love to simmer. I like to do a nice slow cook in the oven. I have a nice Le Creuset, a little Dutch oven. Oh man, you simmer it with some spices, tomato, fresh crushed, and this is garden season. So now is a good time of year to prepare your pork. Slow cook, mouth watering, stuff it in a tortilla, wrap it up, and you've got lunch for the next 2 weeks.
I know you always show up too with at work. You always show up with pre-made burritos.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they save me a lot of time, and they're, I wouldn't, not to toot my own horn or anything, but they're better than anything I can get at most restaurants even. I can choose what I put in it, which is great. As a lot of us do, some of us have certain foods we cannot eat, and as we've gotten older, we've had to take that into account. This is a great way to do that, to really choose what you're going to consume, what you're going to eat. You figure out what you want. You come down here. They have lots of different options for boxes, lots of different options for packages. So whether you're a single person just looking to feed yourself, or whether you have like a family and you're plan on having family out for visiting for the summer, family reunions, big parties, events, you can plan ahead, you can buy, and they will deliver it.
Yeah, and I know when I told my wife that I was coming down here for this, she immediately got online, went on Backyard Butchers, and gave me a shopping list. So we like chicken too. So, and they also have a lot of chicken options here too as well. So you got beef, you got crab legs, you got seafood, you got crab soup, and then you also have some chicken too. So it's not just beef. There's plenty options that you can have here as well. And it looks like, too, that we had a coffee shop show up, too. So come here, grab some meat, head up, grab a cup of coffee, and then what you also can do is don't forget this Globe Fest that's happening today, too. So swing on up and check out all the vendors there at Globe Fest.
Yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of vendors happening there. And I know that the Globe Fest is organized by the Teen Center in Bradford. Emily, who runs that, manages that, has done a great job every year of making Globe Fest be a thing that happens every year. And it's I know I've gone down there and done my own vending there. I make clothing and stuff, and I've been pretty successful. And it's great to see all the people I don't get to see, and meet people who've moved in and new to the area. So get out there.
So we're going to take a quick break for we have a few songs that we have queued up, and then we'll take a break there, and then for the weather, and then we'll be right back after these messages. All right, and we are back, and my name is Joshua Smith, and I also have here with Sarah Lornitzo, and we are here at Backyard Butchers, and let's paint a picture for you here. We're here in Bradford. We're in downtown Bradford, and we have the big red truck is here, the Backyard Butchers truck. Folks are pulling in, questions being asked, coolers and boxes moving, and the big headline here, Sarah, is 20 ribeyes for $39.
Yeah.
But that's not the only thing. Backyard Butchers is also promoting crab leg specials, pork variety packs, steak variety packs, chicken family packs, seafood variety options, in bulk specials at all these participating locations, including here. And the current special page lists that ribeye specials and wild-caught crab legs, and another location page is listed the USDA steak variety cases, chicken family packs, wild-caught seafood variety, and quarter and half cow bulk specials.
Whoa, half cow bulk.
Yeah, so, yeah, it just...
That's a lot of cow.
That's a lot of cow.
And half, front half, back half, side half. I think you can choose.
I think maybe you can choose.
Yeah.
And I know that it's right here too. And as we mentioned before too, it's like meat prices are sky high right now.
They really are.
And we mentioned earlier too is that here in our neck of the woods, buying in bulk is a savings account.
It is a savings account.
Having a freezer is having a savings account.
Honestly, especially with the way gas prices are, I mean, really, too many trips to the store can cost you more than it's worth sometimes. So
right.
Having it delivered, that can really save you on two ways.
Right.
First of all, you're not going through the grocery store, so there's a little bit lower of a cost there. Second, you're not having to drive everywhere, which is wear and tear on your vehicles and costs a lot in gas.
Right. And as we mentioned, too, is this is also important to make sure that you have a freezer because you're going to show up here. You're going to buy a lot of meat. Mm-hmm. You're going to buy a lot of meat.
Yep.
And so, one of the questions that I know I wanted to ask you, Sarah, because it's fun. It's like I always like to kind of poke you a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let me ask you then: is it steak and corn on the cob, or ribeye and a baked potato?
Oh, steak and corn on the cob.
Really?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I like corn.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
You do?
I like it all crispy. Get it all like a little bit blackened on the outside.
Yeah.
Maybe do a little like Mexican corn style with some.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds interesting. And I know for one too, so you can put both on. You can put a baked potato on the grill, or you can put your corn on the grill
Simultaneously.
Right. And I know. So, what about charcoal grill or gas grill?
Well, convenience is nice, but I gotta say I really like the old charcoal flavor.
Right.
Yeah, I really do.
And we see people they're showing with boxes.
Yeah,
there's boxes getting unloaded here.
Yeah,
and we're seeing. So we just had a couple folks came out there with 4 huge boxes that they bought of meat.
Yep.
Yeah. And so if you're like I say, if you're down in Globe Fest and you're thinking, you know what, we got to go shopping later, come on down. Come on down here, especially if you're gonna. Especially, I'll tell you what. Do me a favor. Check out the prices that they have at the local stores, and then check out the prices that we're saying here that's actually at the Backyard Butchers. And they are, it is, they don't show, they only show up here, I think, like once a year.
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I gotta say, someone's standing outside right now. This is like really nice day. We're gonna get some heat, I know, later on this summer, and I'm really loving that it's not hot.
You know what? And it's not a rain out. Last year we had quite a rain, but you know what? So anyway, so Sarah and I look for the tent. Yeah, so we're right here with WYKR. We got our tent set up right next to Backyard Butchers, and we have the tents up because we listened to the Fairbanks Museum on WYKR, the weather, and we were listening to see what the weather is going to be like, and it said 80% chance of rain, but only 0.25 inch, so a quarter inch of rain for the next 48 hours, which means it's basically going to be misting. It's going to be misting all day. We don't see any umbrellas out here. We see people walking out and about today, not even a care in the world, so they're out here buying their meat, going into Tractor Supply, maybe coming back from Globe Fest, and they're just enjoying it. So if those that are listening here, come down to Bradford. There's a ton of things to do in Bradford today. You got Globe Fest, you got Backyard Butchers. They're only here once a year, and they have a truck full of meat, and they are here to sell you their meat, and they are here to make sure that you have a full freezer, because this is going to be a wonderful summer. Mark Breen was talking about the long-term, the long-term, weather forecast. As you know, the further out you get, the more you kind of you're not quite sure what the weather's going to be like. But if you go on, say some of these meteorological sites, they have a 40-day forecast.
Hey, meat and meteorology.
This
is the meteorology report right here.
That's right. Here it is. And they always have that 40. They can go up to 40-day forecast. But as you get further out there, that's when they have to really think about ocean currents and stuff to figure out exactly what it is. But anyway, where I'm going with this story, Sarah's looking at me like, where are you going with this? Sorry. Is that it is going to be a banner summer. It's going to be a banner summer for outdoor grilling. So you're going to be out there, and I have a couple of my neighbors. As soon as March rolls around, he brings out his grill. Yeah. His grill is out in front of his garage every night. I'm like, how are you cooking every night? He goes, you know what? He says, I like to grill. So what I'm going to do is that he has a freezer full of meat. He has everything portioned out, and his wife is very analytical. She says, all right, so we're going to eat. You got beef, and you got chicken, and you got pork, and she's got all these things kind of set up, and she has it all set up exactly what they're going to have, once a week, once a night and all that stuff. He's out there every night grilling.
My brother's got one of them green eggs, and he will prepare, man. He knows the weekend is coming, and he's like, Thursday, he's already getting things prepared so he can spend, I think he's spent about 24 hours just slowly smoking a set of ribs or something. And I gotta say, the man knows how to smoke meat.
Right. So where we're going with this, Sarah, is that everybody here, if you grill meat, or if you cook meat, or if you eat meat, there is no other place to be other than coming here to Backyard Butchers, or right here in the parking lot of Tractor Supply in Bradford, and he has a truck, a giant truck. You know what? I wish I had my buddy Mike, who is a truck driver. I have truck driver friends, but if I tell you what kind of that's one of those giant rider refrigerated trucks.
Yeah.
And it is. He has it full. He's opening up, I would say, every 3 minutes or so with somebody. There's a line. There's a line. He opens it up. He's like, "Son, what you want?" He'll take credit cards. He'll take cash. He'll take whatever, and he'll come there and he'll give you a box, and then you just get your box. You fill out this little order form. He opens up the back of the trunk, and it's full of meat. And then he boxes of meat and gives it to whoever orders things, and then okay. By the way, his name is Decatur. This is the first time I've ever met a guy named Decatur. Decatur from San Antonio, Texas. So you're buying meat from Texas. So, a little trivia for you, Sarah. You know what Vermont, Texas, and Hawaii all have in common?
Their meat?
Their meat. No. Hawaii, Texas, and Vermont, the thing they all have in common, all three were their own countries before they joined the United States.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's here from San Antonio, Texas, and another person from a state that used to be a country, showing up here to Vermont and unloading. Super nice guy, and he's, selling meat here. And then, like I said, we got a nice big line of people waiting to come in here. So the way it's set up, Sarah, is like, so you show up. I made the mistake here when I came here yesterday to get prepared for getting this set up. What you do is that there is these sandwich boards set up that says, enter here. So you actually have to go to the front of the truck, under a canopy, and there's a little TV set up to show you different recipes you can prepare and all this kind of stuff. And then what you'll do is then the caterer, once he's ready, it's almost like going to a doctor's office in a way. You don't just sit there and it's like, meaning that there's like a waiting area a bit, but it's not like it's...
Unfortunately, no People magazine, so sorry about that.
Yeah,
no,
none of that. So, but you show up there, you get under the tent. He has a nice tent set up for the people waiting their turn, and there's like, there's a videos that are playing. It's like different recipes you can do with those ribeye steaks. And then you kind of go through the sandwich board area, and you come through, and then he like waits, then he's get next, and then he kind of walks you through there. Then he kind of shows you some of the options that they have, and he's got a whole menu of things set up that you can pick from, and it's fantastic. I tell you, it's quite enough that you can tell that these guys have been doing this for years, because they have quite the setup set up here. And I was like, there's orange cones. And then, as we said, we got a coffee stand set up over in the distance as well, and Globe Fest.
Yeah, I got to say, when I came in this morning to prepare to get the tent set up and stuff, I was really surprised. The parking lot track was like absolutely packed. I kind of, I guess I use Saturday as a downtime day, but both Bradford and Tractor Supply are very busy today.
Right.
We've got people walking around. I'm pretty sure I'll run into people I haven't seen in years. So if you're looking for some random, running into old high school friends and stuff, I think now's the time.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you grew up in Bradford.
I did.
Okay, all right, yeah. And so, as we say, Sarah, like everybody's watching their food budget. Meat can be one of the bigger pieces of a grocery bill. I know when we get the receipts, my wife, when she buys chicken, and she buys, you look at the fruits and veggies. Fruits and veggies are up a bit, but then you look at the price of meats.
Yep.
She'll get some seafood, she'll get some chicken, as we said, and then that's depending on the receipt. A third or a quarter of our receipt is just the meat.
Yeah.
Meat's expensive now.
Yeah, it can add up quick, and it's kind of your staple. It's the thing you build your meal around.
Right.
So,
yeah. Well, it's the same thing with with families too. Families. Those food budgets are pretty big, and being able to find affordable, high-quality USDA meats right here, they're only here, as I say, I'm pretty sure they're only here once a year. So being able to make sure that you show up here, get your meat, it's, like I say, it's a great deal. And Backyard Butchers, they're here in Bradford with a simple idea: pull in, check the specials, compare what you've been seeing, and stock up if it makes sense to your own household.
Yeah, I mean, I know that at this point, planning is becoming more and more important in everybody's meal plans for the week. You know what you're going to have, and you can kind of plan ahead for your costs too, which is a big deal, I think, for people more and more. I mean, when does graduate? I don't have kids, but you have kids, right? When does school get out?
It's about this time. So you're starting to see graduation parties. You're starting to see, as I say, graduation parties. You're starting to see weddings. You're starting to see anniversary parties, because there's a lot of people that get married in the summer.
Yeah.
So people are going to be having anniversary parties. There's going to be cookouts. There's going to be all kinds of reasons why you're going to want to have a stock full of meat. And here's a little freezer tip, Sarah. Okay, so this is how romantic I am. On our
I can't wait.
On our 10th wedding anniversary, I bought my wife a standing chest freezer.
She wasn't nervous?
She was, and I said, so I always take advantage of the times when it's her birthday or if it's a wedding anniversary. I'll buy like a household item, like for instance, buying like a robot vacuum.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you temper it with some jewelry or
something along those lines.
Something nice for the lady.
Yeah, so I got a dishwasher broke last year, so for our anniversary I bought a new dishwasher. She wasn't happy with that. But anyway, so where I'm going, so here's a freezer tip for you, is that flat packages stack better. And Backyard Butchers knows this. They don't have random sized boxes. Everything seems to be flat. So if you're loading up, you got to think like a Tetris player, okay?
Yep.
And so a neat freezer saves space and saves you from finding mystery meat in December.
Oh, yeah.
And also, too, for those that are not only going to save money, on the fact that you're actually saving money by buying, the affordable meats, you're also going to have a full freezer, and a full freezer actually saves energy.
True. You've got that, a lot of other cool things keep other things cold.
Right, exactly. And what I'm going to do, Sarah, now, too, is, I just remembered, so we got a TikTok account.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do. So I'm going to go live on TikTok while we're talking here, too. So for folks that are actually following WYKR on our TikTok, we're going. All right, I believe we are back now. Okay, all right. We had a little technicalities, but we are live on the air, and we are also on the TikToks as well. So I believe we are all set. And so we had a little music break. So that was fun.
Yeah, we've been slowly moving over to something in the 21st century.
Yes, that's right.
So, a little technical learning curve here.
Yeah. We are back, and we are talking. We are here in Bradford. So if you're just joining us, we are here in Bradford, and you are listening to WYKR 101.3, WTWN 1100 AM. And we are, that's our top of the hour. So we always going to do the top of the hour, the call sign. And so for those that are joining us just now, we are live in Bradford, right on the Tractor Supply parking lot. And we're here with Backyard Butchers. And for those that they're just joining us, Backyard Butchers is, so we want to tell, since we're talking ribeyes here, Sarah, let's talk grilling for a minute again. A good ribeye doesn't need to be overcomplicated. I think that's the reason why ribeyes are so popular.
Yeah.
It's a good beginner step.
Yeah. You don't need much.
Yeah.
A little salt, a little pepper, a little oil on the pan.
You don't spot safely, pat it dry, season it.
Introduce it to the heat.
Right, exactly. Get it grilled, and get it grilled on a pan or hot, and just let it sear, do some work, and then just let a few minutes rest before cutting into it. The hard part, though, is waiting. That's the thing.
It depends on how rare you want it.
Yeah.
You want to still screaming? Hey. I really like a good marinade. I like to simmer it, and I personally love stews. I love good stews.
Yes. And we're also live on TikTok for those that are available to have the app and want to have fun with that. You can just look for us, WYKR, right there. And as I say, we are here in Bradford at Tractor Supply with Backyard Butchers. Look for the big red truck in the parking lot. They're here with they're that special, Sarah, 20 ribeyes for only $39. Crab leg specials, steak cases, chicken packs, seafood, pork options, and more while supplies last. So if you're in Bradford, Newberry, Wells River, Woodsville, Fairleigh, Orford, Piermont, Haverhill, or anywhere nearby, if you're in Groton, if you're in Reigate, you know what? We have listeners all over the country, too.
Yeah.
So they're here till Monday, I believe.
Yeah.
So
the nice thing is if you come down here today, Globe Fest is going on in Bradford, and there's a lot of vendors out there, a lot of artisans and crafters out there, as well as some food options. And, stop by. It's a good day to get out. It's not too hot, overcast, so you're not gonna fry in the sun. And it's a really nice day to just get out of the house and and go save some money on food for the next however long.
Right.
I know they also deliver. So this deal that they're doing today is an introduction, but I know that they have many different options for going forward, and you can keep this savings going.
Right, exactly. And so here's a little. So we throw in every 10 minutes or so for our listeners. We like to sprinkle in a little fact, a little trivia. Okay. So the ribeye gets its name from the rib section of the animal, and it's known for rich flavor, and that's why it's one of the cuts that makes people stop scrolling when they see a steak picture.
Oh, I thought it's because it had eyes.
Oh no,
The eyes are not in the rib.
No, see, look at that. You're learning so much.
Learned so much today.
Yeah, exactly. And so let's build a meal plan right now, Sarah. Okay, right from the backyard butcher's truck. So tonight, ribeyes on the grill. Tomorrow, steak sandwiches with onions and peppers. Sunday morning, steak and eggs. Huh?
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs. Yeah.
Oh well, you said chicken too, and you said, how about mix it up, get a little seafood breakfast. Yeah.
Oh, see, yeah, maybe crab legs one night when you want something that feels a little special without having to drive all over creation.
Hi.
See, look at that. Yeah, that's the nice thing about stocking the freezer. Future you gets a little help. That's the point too. And as we mentioned before, is that the prices here are hard to beat, really hard to beat. So what you want to do is
impossible.
Impossible. So what you want to do is come here because, as we say, they're only here once in a great while that they come up to our neck of the woods, Backyard Butchers. They're based out of Texas, and they travel. This is basically one of their points here is that it's
all American beef. I know that.
Yeah, Backyard Butchers markets itself as bringing the butcher shop to your door, and that's what they do. It is amazing to see cars. We see New Hampshire license plates. We've seen Vermont license plates. I've seen the occasional.
I've seen a Massachusetts one right now.
See, we're big. WYKR, we're big in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure they probably started hearing us when we're saying that we're going to be here on the remote. But they started driving from Massachusetts.
Oh, look at this old truck coming in right now. This is cool.
That's a fancy that's a unique truck.
Oh,
yeah.
They got this thing checked out. That's awesome.
Okay.
Old Chevy looks like a thing.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they're driving up here.
I'm going to wave. Hi.
Yeah, it says pushy on it. See?
Oh, is this a pushy?
Yeah.
I know some pushies.
And so also too, go to backyardbutchers.com and to kind of get an idea of what they have to offer. You can come here and just kind of be amazed and just pick because they have a whole, have a picture. They have all kinds of stuff that you're able to see on there, and you're having a great time there.
Looks like we have somebody coming over here who wants to be on the radio, maybe.
Oh, maybe. No, he's as soon as he said the word radio, he turned around. They got scared.
They bought that old Chevy truck to fill her up, it looks like.
Yeah.
They're parked right out in front of the truck now.
Yeah, they're ready.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. So, and as I say, so what we know from Backyard Butchers is that the public product copy emphasizes American beef, freezer-ready packaging, flash frozen cuts, and family meal planning. The pop-up specials commonly emphasize these like the big red truck, outdoor tent, and local parking lot sales format. So, and specials may vary by location and supply. So,
well, we're trying to convince the man with a very fine Chevy to come over here and talk, but he's looking at flowery and he's telling me no. Well, we'd love to know about some of your favorite meat recipes, sir. Your meat recipes. What you got? Who doesn't want a ribeye?
So there you go. So what brought you out today? Okay, there you go.
Hydraulic hose at O'Reilly's on my John Deere today.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you're here to come check out the ribeyes?
Yeah, my wife likes her meat.
Okay. Yeah, they also got crab legs too.
Are they still walking?
I don't know. They might be that fresh, so who knows? Yeah.
No, we'll go home and get some work done.
Is the ribeye your favorite as well, or?
No, not necessarily. Steak.
Steak, yeah.
Do you like anything fancy on it, or are you simple?
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
I ruin it. I ruin it.
We will have some controversial opinions on that.
Talk to us about your truck. That's a thing.
Well, everybody knows me. It's on the WYKR line. It's a 52 Chevy on a 96 1500 Silverado. So the frame and running gears a 96, and it's a 52 tin work. So,
Oh, wow.
Fascinating.
yeah. Had it on the road about 11 years.
It's a cool-looking vehicle.
So I can let you talk now, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. So how is that? So you can't find parts for that. You have to get them custom made when you have something.
Oh, I don't know. I guess I've stripped out trucks actually from Eden Aldridge's junkyard in Woodsville. I got some of the parts years ago. But no, you find them on Marketplace or Midwest.
Okay.
The needed parts.
Well, and it's no rust out there.
No.
Yeah.
No, took me 9 months to fit the chassis and the components. You can see how the steps are in the pickup bed on a, and like I said, 96 frame.
Right. And what year is that?
52.
A 52. Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, a lot of fun, a lot of work.
Yeah, there you go.
So come
Totally
on.
worth it. You guys look happy as two little ducks in a pond.
Well, I was going to ask for a discount on the steaks if we gave you a ride.
Thank you so much.
All right, and so wanting to, as we say, so we're here at Backyard Butchers. They're here. They're set up here in Bradford, and we're right outside the Tractor Supply. And as we say, look for the big red truck. It's in the parking lot. They're here with the 20 ribeyes for only $39 special, crab leg special, steak cases, chicken packs, seafood, pork option, and more while supplies last. So if you're in Bradford, Newberry, Wells River, Woodsville, Fairleigh, Orford, Piermont, Haverhill, or anywhere in between, we're here. And Sarah, I believe they're here till Monday. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So,
and they're accepting cash, credit, debit. They'll take anything.
and
So,
I mean, what is it, 20 ribeyes?
20 ribeyes for $39. That
is crazy.
Yes, that is. I don't know why I keep doing that. But so we're gonna. So what would you say, Sarah? Like bases, like they have things that are best for families. They have already, and it's already set up with like for someone. So if you live by yourself, or if you have family and friends, they have all kinds of freezer-ready portions already decked right out. So. And Decatur, he's the rep that's here, and he keeps opening up. We say, "Sir, just open the back of that truck," and every couple minutes with a new order, and it's amazing watching that. It's watching the product get less and less as you go through.
Yeah.
Still plenty there because it's a giant refrigerator truck, refrigerated truck, so there's plenty of stuff left. But people are coming here. People are buying the meat, so definitely try to swing by. They're here. They're here all day, and they're here tomorrow, and they're here Monday.
They are.
Yep.
They are. It's definitely kind of a situation where it's, get here before it's gone. I have somebody who just cooks for myself. I like to, especially this time of year with the farmers markets and all the farms opening up, I love to have just my meat in my freezer, ready to go. Don't have to think about that. Then I can go and see what's in season, see what looks really good this year, and just go from there, planning my meals.
Right, there you go. And so what would you say then, Sarah, is, it's like, so these things here, as we said, they're flash frozen, some of them. They're also vacuum sealed, and they are in a refrigerated truck, so you got plenty of. It's amazing watching Decatur. It's helping. Like another customer, another happy customer. I've not seen anybody frown buying that much meat.
Nope.
Everybody just grins on their face. It's like Christmas in June here, especially if you're a carnivore. They just show up. They're just happy to load up the back of their car, and so as I say, if you like meat, there is no better place to be than right here.
I would play a meaty riff right now, but I am unfortunately not a musician.
Yeah, that's right. So if you tell someone in Vermont, New Hampshire that there's a meat deal at a Tractor Supply parking lot, half the people ask for directions, and the other half will say they should have brought a cooler.
Like I said, I was surprised. There's so many people here this morning. There was a line when I got here in front of this truck, and it's been steady since.
Right. Okay, there you go.
There's been pretty much somebody waiting to get pulled forward so they can ask their questions and stuff the entire time we've been here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have, as I say, it's a really good opportunity to come out. Come to Bradford. There's a lot of things happening in Bradford today. I think there's the Farmway Customer Appreciation Day today as well.
Big weekend.
It's a big weekend here in Bradford. This is the week that Bradford just kind of this is the weekend that Bradford shines. And we got the coffee. We got a little coffee shop set up here right next to the Backyard Butchers, and it's Globe Fest today. So there's plenty of things to see in downtown Bradford. There's plenty of things to when you come down to this place called the Plains. Is that what you call it? This area of Bradford?
Yeah, the Plains.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's where Tractor Supply, the parking lot out here is. And there's also, as we say, it's like the Farmway Customer Appreciation Day. So, I want to shout out to Bradford, shout out to Newberry, and so if you're listening in Groton or Bath or Lisbon, come on down to Bradford. If you eat meat, you should be here, and this is the time to stock up your freezer. And as we mentioned earlier before, is that this is the time when people are going to be. This is grilling season, Sarah.
And honestly, these days planning ahead is almost necessary. I mean, I know people are worried about their food budgets right now and making that work, making that stretch. And, this is a great way to do that.
Right.
Again, 20 ribeyes. There's a steak. Ribeyes, right?
Yes.
For $39.
I mean, and that's the big thing that's coming here. And so Sarah, steak sauce or no steak sauce?
I'm a steak sauce girl.
Are you? Okay.
I like my sauces. I like my marinades.
Oh, yeah.
But, a good cut of meat, you don't have to do much to it.
Right.
I do like a dip in sauce.
Okay. All right. So baked potato or mashed potato?
Honestly, that kind of depends.
Oh, yeah?
I like a good baked potato because you can do a lot with it.
Yeah. But
mashed potatoes are, kind of the good stuff right there.
All right. And we did mention Decatur. He's the rep here that's from Backyard Butchers. He's working through the lines. He's trying to make sure that nobody here is waiting no more than 5 minutes.
I got to say, Josh, we were hoping to get a chance to talk with him, and we haven't had a chance.
No, he's busy. He's super busy. Yeah. So crab legs, would you have that as a meal or a side?
I would have those as a meal, I think.
Yeah?
Definitely with some sides and stuff. But
okay.
Crab legs, yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. All right. Steak dinner or steak sandwich?
Ooh, crab cakes.
Oh, crab cakes are good.
I like crab cakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the other question?
Steak dinner or steak sandwich?
Ooh, tough one. Again, depends on the day. I don't generally do favorites, but I think if I was going to be asked right now, I would go steak sandwich.
Okay.
It's lunchtime feeling. And
that's right.
I'd like some roasted peppers on there.
Yeah. Okay.
Caramelized onions. Maybe a little Swiss cheese.
Okay. Well, then, and so let me ask you the question then next. My next one is garlic butter or just plain salt and pepper?
Garlic butter.
Oh, yeah. I had to do garlic butter, too. Yeah, definitely.
Garlic butter.
All right. Yeah. So for those that are listening, so settle if anybody's on TikTok is watching us now, settle the debate for us. Steak sauce or no steak sauce? That's what I really want to know. And so what would you say then, too, is that, we're here, once again, my name's Joshua Smith, and I'm here with Sarah Laura Nitzo. We are some voices you might hear us on WYKR. And we're here at Backyard Butchers. Is still here at Tractor Supply, and the Big Red Truck is the landmark. The ribeye special is one folks are asking about. 20 ribeyes for $39 while supplies last. And they've also got crab legs. They got other meat specials available. And you've been thinking, I might go later. This is your reminder that later has a habit of sneaking up on you. So make sure you come on down. Plenty of things to do here in Bradford today. Come out, enjoy Globe Fest. Come to the Farmways having Customer Appreciation Day today, and also too, we're here at Backyard Butchers. Backyard Butchers is here. They're here all weekend long, and they got the specials. They got all kinds of specials, and you are this is your opportunity to fill your freezer with all the meat for your entire summer, and for your entire summer for all your cookouts and grilling needs. This is the time of year, Sarah, is that the most parties happen, other than like, your Christmas and holiday parties, your Christmas and your Thanksgiving, that whole era between like November and December, plenty of time scheduled. But right now, it's like this is the time where you actually do end up having a lot of family gatherings are happening in the summertime.
Yeah.
And what people are doing, they're grilling.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, they're grilling.
Yeah.
They're grilling meats. They're grilling stuff. And you're going to ask yourself, you're going to go to the stores, and you're going to say, that is wicked expensive. I'm not sure if I can afford that. And then you're going to say, I should have went to Backyard Butchers when they were there. You're going to kick yourself if you don't show up for this.
I guess, too, with that deal, too, this is a great way to find out if Backyard Butchers is something you want to continue doing, because this is such a good deal. Again, 20 ribeyes for $39. It's a great way to get to know the company and, make plans and find out what your favorite product is of theirs. And, again, this is all American beef. Everything is in the U.S., USDA approved. It's fresh. It's frozen, flash frozen, so it's as fresh as it's going to get, except unless you go and cut it off the cow yourself. And, you're supporting ranchers, you're supporting farmers, and you're supporting your household budget.
Right, exactly. And also new, also good to know is that there's different size boxes. They have the backyard box, they have the farmhouse box, and then other steak-focused boxes. And also, too, check out their site. They describe some of the boxes as built for a variety of family meal planning. So if you're not sure what you want, they have all kinds of boxes, all kinds of setups that you can be able to check out. And so, a good question is to say, what's the difference between the ribeye special as compared to some of the other prices on some of the other boxes? And they have plenty of options to choose from. And you say, listen, I live by myself. There's a box for you. I got 5 kids. There's a box for you. He has pre-planned already meal planning all set up. If you're not sure what you want, he's going to be able to give you an answer for it, because this guy, Decatur, he knows his meat, he knows what he has, and he's going to be able to take good care of you when you come down here. And so that's something to remember. So, as I say, we're here. You're listening to WYKR, and we are here at the Tractor Supply right here in Bradford, and we are here with Backyard Butchers, and they are selling meats, and you can't miss it. It is an amazing place right here, and as I say, Backyard Butchers, they market themselves as bringing the butcher shop to your door, and as I say, if you check out their website, and they promote premium meat boxes delivered nationwide. They said it's American beef, freezer ready packaging, flash frozen cuts, and family meal planning. And you can't miss it. They have the big red truck and their outdoor tent, and it's located. It's right here in Bradford at the Tractor Supply. You can't miss them. They're here all weekend, and we're here until after 1. And so one of the things here is they have a lot of specials. But here's the thing: some of these specials, the folks that showed up here on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So they've been here for almost a week so far. They showed up on Wednesday, correct? Right, Sarah? Was it Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yep. So they had some match playing with us on WYKR talking about that they're going to be here on Wednesday. They've been here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Today's Saturday. They're here Sunday, and they're going to be here Monday. Monday's their last day. And they have a lot of specials that are just kind of dedicated, just to our neck of the woods. And folks are picking up those specials. So make sure, as we say, I'll get down to it later. Later is going to sneak up. Later is going to happen sooner than you know.
It's a good way to meet your budget.
See, look at that. See?
I know I can squeeze some more meat jokes.
There you go. Yeah. So they're here. They're promoting their 20 ribeyes for $39. They have crab leg specials while supplies last. And then what you can do, you can ask the caterer what's available today. He might be able to steer you in a direction that once he knows what your budget is, and also know what you're looking for. Like if you're planning on big you're playing on 3 or 4 big cookouts this summer. He's got, well, this is probably your best bet is to get this, because what he wants to do, his job is wants to make sure that you're happy with the product that you're buying. You're happy with the money you're saving. So he's not here to sell you more meat than you need, but you're going to end up taking more meat than you wanted, because you're going to look at the deal and you're going to be like, I have room in my freezer. So that's the other thing, Sarah.
Prepare for the next month. Prepare for the next 2 months.
Check your freezer before you come down here, because you're going to end up wanting to you're going to want to fill it up. And also, too, you're going to save money by getting these really good deals here with the meat. But you're also going to be able to save money with a full freezer, because we mentioned earlier, from an energy perspective,
yep,
a full freezer uses less energy than an empty freezer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely. And as I say, it's that you and one thing to look at too is, as I say, you're stocking up for the summer, and that you some folks showed up. Somebody asked us online, should I bring a cooler? You don't. Well, if you're out and about and you plan on driving around for the next couple hours, you don't want your meat to get this. So if you bring a cooler if you need to, but if this is your last stop on the ride home, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's got everything on these boxes here.
They're packed in, like you said. It's all that frozen stuff together keeps everything else cold.
Yeah. There you go. Stock the freezer, plan the cookout, and make supper a little easier. Backyard Butchers is in Bradford right now at Tractor Supply with a big red truck. 20 ribeyes for $39 while supplies last, plus crab legs and more. And you are listening to WYKR. We're live on location, and we'd love to see you. So Backyard Butchers is at Tractor Supply in Bradford right now. Look for the big red truck, 20 ribeyes for $39 while supplies last. And so I think what we'll do, Sarah, is we're going to take a quick break. We're going to send it back to Ajax. We're going to listen to Louisiana Saturday Night. That's a good one. And this one has a this one has a backyard party written all over it. Good food, good music, and a Saturday night feel. So here's Mel McDaniel with Louisiana Saturday Night coming up right now. We are back, and you were just listening to Louisiana Saturday Night by Mel McDaniel. Mel McDaniel's Louisiana Saturday Night. That's the kind of song that makes you want to fire up the grill and call the neighbors, Sarah.
Yeah. Your neighbors want, John.
So as we say, I'm Joshua Smith, and this is Sarah Lornitzo, and we are live in Bradford. And so ribeyes is known for marbling, so we're talking a lot about the ribeyes. And those little white streaks of fat inside the meat help get ribeyes its rich flavor and tenderness.
Oh, tender.
Yes, absolutely. And what we'll do too, Sarah, is that I am going to give you a couple of these facts right here.
Oh, I like facts.
Yeah, I like these facts here. And then we'll read some of those and get right back to you. And I think what we'll do is we're going to take another quick break. We're going to figure out the beef. So we just had the other day, Sarah, we had Jody Messina was on. We did a live interview with Jody Messina.
Really?
Yes. She talked about her brand new album that came out. And it came out actually live. Her album has been released actually yesterday, June 5th. And we had an exclusive with her talking about, because Jody Messina was very close to her dad was a principal at Blue Mountain for a lot of years.
Really?
Yes. And so I remember there was a good story where it was 1993, and we had there when her first song came out, Heads Carolina, Tails California. Her dad turned up the speakers, like with WYKR played the song.
Yeah.
Her dad turned up the intercom and blasted that song and made sure that it was playing for the whole school to hear. And he was like, "That's my daughter. That's my daughter." We're gonna take it back to Ajax, and Ajax is gonna play that her newest song, which is called Bridges, and that's coming up right now. All right, we are back, and this is Joshua Smith, and I'm here with Sarah Lornitzo, and we are having fun here down in Bradford. Sarah, where are we?
Where?
Where are we?
Bradford?
Bradford. So we are at Tractor Supply, and we are here. We're here with Backyard Butchers, and Backyard Butchers is here. They come here once in a great while. This isn't like a weekly thing. They don't show up every week.
You're not going to find the 20 ribeyes for $39, except for when the rep is here. So
right. Exactly.
Today, tomorrow, and Monday. These are the days to get down to Tractor Supply and hook yourself up with that amazing deal.
Right. And yeah, and so like I said, we're live here. We're live in Bradford at Tractor Supply, and you cannot miss it. Just look for the big red Backyard Butcher's truck right in here in the parking lot, and we're right next door to them. We're just we're like a stone's throw. Not even a stone's throw. This is like a paper airplane throw.
I might be able to throw you that far.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, we are right next to them, basically. Yes, and they're here right now with one of those deals that gets folks turning the car around. You heard it right. You heard Sarah say it right. You heard it. 20 ribeyes for only $39 while supplies last. They've also got crab leg specials, steak packs, chicken packs, seafood, and more. So if the freezer's looking a little thin, this is a good time to swing through Bradford. And as we say, Backyard Butchers uses a pop-up market model. They seem to partner because we're doing the research and we said we want to come in and do a 2-hour remote. We're like, sure, you know what? Who doesn't love a good ribeye steak? So we said absolutely, we'll swing on in. And we noticed too, they do a lot of these pop-ups outside of Tractor Supply.
Yes,
so
they do.
There's got to be some sort of like handshake they do or something. There's got to be some sort of partnership that they're doing here. But they show up in a parking lot. But it's not only Tractor Supplies. They go to all kinds of places. And they often come in with a big truck with a tent, and they sell meats specials directly to customers. Their location pages tell people to look for the big red truck in the outdoor tent. And also, too, we mentioned earlier, too, about we like to throw in these little facts. So those that listened earlier, I'm gonna retread the fact that we said at the beginning, which is ribeye is popular because it has marbling, those little streaks of fat that help give steak flavor and tenderness while it hits the hot grill. Yeah. A few more ribeye fun facts. Patting steaks dry helps it sear. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I did not know that. Yeah, so moisture on the outside can steam the steak. A dry surface makes it brown better.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, that's right. And salt does more than add flavor. Did you know that?
I did, actually.
And that's right. And so salt helps pull moisture to the surface. It gives it some of and then some of it gets drawn back in, helping season the steak. And did you know steak keeps cooking after it leaves the heat? Did you know that?
Well, I know some things do, so that makes sense.
Yeah, see
that. Yeah,
that's called carryover cooking. Pulling it a little, pull it a little before your final target temperature. So if your target temperature, you want to pull it off before it hits that little target temperature. Is that better for you?
Really good to know.
Yes. And ribeye is a favorite grilling steak because of its fat content. Can handle high heat and still stay flavorful. So yeah.
I know. I waited way too long to get a meat thermometer.
Yeah. And so also too, I got some crab leg facts because there's some.
I love a good crab leg fact.
Okay, so most crab legs are sold already cooked.
Really?
Yeah. Most of the time, you're just reheating them, not cooking them raw. And did you know steam is one of the easiest ways to heat crab legs?
No, I did not.
Yes, a few minutes of steam can warm them up without drying them out. So there you go. And did you know that crab legs pair well with simple sides?
Crab legs would pair well with most sides, I think.
Butter, lemon, corn, potatoes, and coleslaw are all the classics for that, crab legs. So also, too, I produce, so one of the things we do, because also, too, the WYKR also owns the Bridge Weekly Showcase.
Yep.
And we love throwing in these little facts, like little tiny facts. So I'm going to have to do this. So some of the folks that are listening now these are kind of like a little preview of some of my grilling and cookout facts that I'm going to be throwing in slowly. So a hot grill gives a steak better browning. That sear is what gives it a lot of flavor. That's where a lot of the flavor comes from. And tongs beat forks for steaks. People always poke it with a fork.
I can agree with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So fork pokes holes in the meat. Tongs help keep the juices in where they belong.
Yeah. Now, Josh, these facts are free, right?
These facts are free.
Oh my God!
See, look at this. Look at that.
It's amazing.
Huh? It's amazing. Yeah, and so you say we're here out, and so the rep here from Texas, from the Lone Star State. His name's Decatur.
That's a name.
That's a name.
That's a name.
I am impressed with that name, Decatur. I told him when I met him yesterday. I said, "You're the first Decatur I've ever met." So, and he said he was the first Decatur he's met too. So, yeah, and so one of the things we wanted to do, we wanted to grab Decatur and we wanted to ask him some questions, but he hasn't been able to breathe it. I haven't even seen him I haven't even seen him take a drink of water. He has just been like one after another. People have been coming in, and he's been like getting them all set up.
Probably needs a ribeye.
He probably needs a ribeye. So Sarah, Sarah was able to take a picture of what you'd expect to see when you come down here. And what is that? So what are the things that people can see that are on the table there? And my wife is now on TikTok watching me, so I'm going to ask my wife on TikTok, what do you want? There's meat here. Is anything you want chicken? I'm asking my wife now through via TikTok if what she wants me to take up.
Future.
See? Yes. Tell me. So tell me, my beautiful wife, what do you want me to pick up before we leave today? Go to backyardbutchers.com. Look at that. Look at what they got here, and then let me know what's going on. Tell me what you want me to bring home.
So yeah, they've got surf and turf, and they got a chicken and turf option, so you can mix and match. Pretty much this is just kind of like a little goodie bag. Yeah, goodie bag.
Yeah. Yeah, and like we were saying earlier, this isn't just standard. You can just pick up what you want, but they also have for those that are like, which I call analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
Where you see all the options.
Sometimes I just don't want to make more decisions in a day.
Decatur, he'll take good care of you. He's gonna see your eyes bugging out and like, I am not even sure what I'm gonna get. And that's when Decatur says, I'll take care of you.
Well, the nice thing about this too is you can get a bunch of options. You don't have to decide now. You can just get, you like chicken, you like steak,
right?
You like seafood.
Yeah,
a bunch of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Decide later.
Right. And too, it's like we all know, Sarah, that grocery bills have been a little rugged lately.
They've been rough.
Yes. And meat prices have been a part of the conversation. So for those families who's like, I don't know if we're going to be able to get everything we used to get because, I went to the store and it looks pretty expensive there. And so that's why Backyard Butchers is here. That's a stop right here in Bradford to kind of get attention. It's a chance to with a chance with a grocery store with a truckload style meat sale right here at Tractor Supply. 20 ribeyes for $39 is the headline, but they also have crab legs, steak cases, chicken family packs, seafood variety options, and a lot more while supplies last. And a good freezer is basically a northern New Englander's savings account. You stock it while the deal is good, and it bails you out when nobody wants to go back to the store. So that's what you have here is that, as we said earlier, a full freezer actually saves you money.
Sure does.
And electricity bills.
Multiple ways.
Yeah.
Travel time. You get just all of your needs met for an entire month.
Right. Absolutely. And so let's paint a picture here, Sarah. So we're right here, as we say, we're right here in Bradford, and we got the big red truck right here, Backyard Butcher's truck. Folks pulling in. We got a lot of folks. He hasn't even taken a 3-minute break. I haven't even seen him take a break.
Nope.
We've been here.
Have to pee anytime soon.
So you showed up here like around 9 o'clock, right, to help set up?
Yeah.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. So we are now knocking on 1 p.m. So you've been here basically for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. And I have not had a chance. I have had one very brief 2-sentence conversation with him, which was him telling me, no, unfortunately, we will not be able to answer your question.
Because he's busy. Like, he's waving to us. He's letting us know that, he's enjoying the conversations that we're having. And here's the other thing, too. They got WYKR playing right here as you're waiting. So not only can you pull in and be in the...
You get to meet the celebrities behind your favorite radio station.
Yeah. And I didn't even see if my wife actually answered. So I told my wife on TikTok. So we're live streaming on TikTok as well, and we're live streaming on TikTok, and we wanted to also ask the question too, is like what she wanted me to bring in. So, yeah.
What is this? Oh my goodness!
Wow!
Oh my goodness! And we've been talking you up over there at the coffee coop too.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And so here, grab the mic. Talk a little bit. Say hello to our listeners.
How we doing today?
Good. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Eugene from Darling Farm in Groton, Vermont.
So you know what? I am also a native of Groton, so I can appreciate. So there's 3 families that are from Groton, really. Did you know this, Sarah? There's Darlings, there's Emersons, and Welches. So that's what you felt. I'm from the Welches. I'm from the Welch side.
Okay.
So there was also that was called the there was another family in there too that the last name that was pretty famous. There too, so famous that I forgot. But they kind of the Racines. There's another one there too. The Renfrew. They've kind of like intermarried with Darlings and Emersons and Welches. We don't see many Renfrews anymore. But we're talking to Eugene Darling, and you're from the Coffee Co-op. Coffee Coop. There's no space on there, so it kind of threw me. Yeah, so yeah, the Coffee Coop out of the. And you guys do a lot of stuff too. I see that you're right there, heading out of West Groton, heading up over the hill. Yeah. And you guys got a little farm stand too.
Got a little farm stand.
Yes.
And what is this I'm drinking? What is this delightfulness?
That is a blueberry pancake.
Blueberry pancake.
Nice latte.
Okay.
Oh, I love it. It's not too sweet. Good. That's great. This is fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah, so Eugene, so you're out here kind of help supporting the Backyard Butcher so people can kind of grab a coffee while they're here, and you're also here, and you've got been around for a while, huh?
We've been doing this since last May.
Okay.
We come down here usually once a week to Tractor Supply. And
Yeah, any
everyone,
specific day we should tell people to come?
usually Fridays is the day,
Yeah.
but anytime I get a few minutes, I'll swing down here. Everyone's happy to be at Tractor Supply, so
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's fun
great.
to hang out.
And you're selling coffee too. So where's your coffee come from?
We are actually switching to somebody right here in town. I met last week when I was down here selling coffee.
Okay.
Finally got a local roaster that their coffee seems pretty good. So
All right. Yeah.
And I know that there's a roaster in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, so what's really cool too is like coffee. So I'm a huge coffee drinker. I started drinking. I used to drink stuff from like the K-cup. Then I realized I'm learning a lot about microplastics and all this stuff. Brewing your own coffee. Like now I got a coffee grinder, grind the coffee. So Eugene, are you a light roast, a medium roast, or are you a dark roast person?
I like dark roast if it's good coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hard to get a dark roast that's good because usually dark roast is what they take low quality beans and they over roast them.
Right.
Right.
That's why. Okay. Yeah.
So it takes a skilled roaster to do a really good dark roast. It's like my brother. My brother talks about how he had. My brother has. When there was like when a few years ago when there was a brewery, like almost every town had its own brewery, and everybody made an IPA. And my brother says, IPA, anybody can make an IPA. If you want to find a really good brewmeister, find what they make a Pilsner. So if they can make a Pilsner, then they know exactly how to be a good brewmeister. Because Pilsner is a skill. Same thing what you just said, Eugene, about dark roast. If you can find a roaster that can make really good dark roast beans,
everything else is good.
Everything else is good. Yes. Perfect. And so Eugene Darling is here for the Coffee Coop, and you are based out of West Groton.
West Groton.
And you have like a farm stand there too.
Yep.
Yeah.
We open up on the weekends, do coffee there as well.
Yeah.
Ice cream, milkshakes.
Wow. You gotta have a maple.
I do maple.
Of course.
And it is crazy how many people stop. We're in the middle of nowhere.
I love it.
In the middle of nowhere.
I love it.
I'm home. I might as well open it up and see if, make a few dollars here. That's what. The cars just kept coming and coming and coming. I was like, I don't have time to do anything. There's some coffee out here.
Well, there's a lot of ice cream stands. There's not a lot of places you can go and get a really good cup of coffee.
There'll be people traveling through up here for vacation, and they'll pull in. They're like, oh, we've been driving for hours, and there it was, coffee.
And so I know, like, you're interesting. You're in the middle of nowhere, but you're also on a main. You're
on
on 302. You're on Route 302.
54 acres right on the main drag, which
Exactly.
is why I thought about, doing something.
It's the only road that connects New York State and Maine.
New York State and Maine.
And they have to drive past. They have to drive past your coffee coop. If you
don't usually drive past,
they
usually turn back around.
That's right. Yeah. You should see that. Yeah, that's excellent. So if people want to learn more about the Coffee Coop, you guys have a website? Or do you have
we're on Facebook.
Okay.
All right. Gartland Farm.
All right.
We actually have a lemonade stand that's about to come off as well.
Really? Okay. All right.
It's at the house right now.
Yeah.
Helping get that trailer put together and hit on the road.
Now, within tradition, are you keeping it? Kids are going to be serving the lemonade. Excellent. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. You can't. I mean, a really good lemonade is sold by someone who's like 10 years old. Yeah.
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 I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
My daughter's 4. She loves coming out and
I
doing this with me.
Oh, yeah? Okay, good, yeah. And then so what other options? They can come up here if they're looking at the Backyard Butchers, get some meat. You also have the coffee coop right here. And Eugene brought us some delicious.
Oh, my God.
And what's mine here? What is this?
You have a maple waffle.
Oh, a maple waffle. Oh, man, I can't wait to dive into that.
Oh,
That's
man.
really amazing, yeah.
Hey, whipped cream is next step, too.
Yeah. And so, Eugene, so you're from BMU? Did you go to BMU?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. All right. I won't say on the air what year you graduated. So, but I know I graduated in '94. I can say that because
2013.
2013. Okay. All right.
A few years.
Yeah, it's been a few years,
but they've been nice enough to invite me down there for a few school functions, teacher appreciation days. So we brought the coop down a few times.
Okay.
Get the teachers caffeinated up to deal with all those rugrats.
See, there you go. Yeah. And it's like having a good. Once you have a good cup of coffee, you can't get back to that.
No, there's 2 people there who don't drink coffee, but they got one because it was provided to them. They're hooked on it now. Like, I didn't know that I thought I didn't like coffee. Turns out I just like your coffee.
And how long have you been doing this, Eugene?
Since last May.
Okay. Wow. All right.
That's great. I love that. You're staying busy. Yeah,
I did it just for something to do. I said, well, we'll take it out, to festival here and there, and it turned out to be such a hit, but I just taken it and run with it.
Yeah,
like a great way to go and like places, watch events, and
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a coffee. Like it's not what you normally see as a food truck.
No.
So that makes it stand out more too. And everybody drinks coffee.
You got a little gathering of people too.
I
there.
do.
Like there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Father-in-law's in there working hard, I hope.
Yeah. You can't do much because it's your father-in-law. You can't crack the whip.
I sure can.
No, can you?
Now, I used to go to this place in Denver that it was like milkshakes, but they had a booze bar in there.
Ooh.
And that was
boozy milkshakes.
Boozy milkshakes. They were pretty good.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Eugene. That's delicious.
Yeah. Wonderful. I'm going to go get these people over there all set up and get them caffeinated for the rest of the day.
All right.
You made my morning, too. This is absolutely fantastic. This is seriously the best coffee drink I've
had. No, so Eugene Darling over the coffee coop just stopped by and gave us some coffee.
I know. I feel like a celebrity. Local celebrity.
There you go. All right, and so we're here. Like I say, so I'm Joshua Smith. I'm here with Sarah Lornitzo, and you are listening to WYKR FM, WTWN AM, and WTW 28DE 105.1, and we are here at 1 o'clock. We're about wrapping up a bit on our time with. We're here at the Backyard Butchers.
I think it's great, Josh, because we are the meat and potatoes of the radio station. Out here, we are the really good stuff, and so here we are being supporting
Yeah, and like I said, we're here having some fun here at WYKR wants to know if you're putting ribeyes on the grill tonight, what's your side dish? So what's your side dish going to be? Are you going baked potato? Are you going corn on the cob, macaroni salad?
You know what I really like? Mashed turnips.
Mashed turnips.
I know mashed turnips. It's not mashed turnips.
Grilled asparagus, baked beans. I know that one
Fiddlehead.
Fiddlehead season. Yes, we're near the edge. I think Fiddlehead season's almost done. I mean, I've seen the ferns popping up already, too. Yeah, there's a few things that we're locally known for, too. I know, like potato salad, macaroni salad, some of that stuff here. Or some people will have steak with a side of steak.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, send us a message. Let me know what you like, what you guys like to put on, what you like to have, what you grill. Is it steak and corn on the cob? Is it ribeye and baked potato? Steak tips and onions? You can't go wrong with steak tips.
Yeah. And also tell us, send us a message about coffee cubes, because this is definitely the best coffee I've had in a very long time.
Yeah. And when I say, we tried to grab, I just saw Decatur actually took 2 minutes, a 2-minute break, and that's all I was able to get.
Yep.
And now he's already got a line coming back up.
Thought we were going to get a minute with him?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. And so we say, we're here, we're at Backyard Butchers, and everybody's watching their food budget. Meat can be one of the bigger pieces on the grocery bill, especially if you're feeding a family or planning cookouts. Backyard Butchers is here in Bradford with a simple idea, Sarah. Pull in, check the specials, compare it with what you've been seeing, and stock up if it makes sense for your household.
20 ribeyes for $39.
Can you believe that? 20 ribeyes for $39. That is fantastic. And also, too, as I say, come in, compare. You can actually, even before you come in here, you're going to get sticker shock in a good way.
Yeah.
You'd be like, there is no way high-quality meat can be this affordable. Mm-hmm. And I think the challenge that we're facing is that a lot of our meat products that are coming into the local grocery stores are gone through so many different hands that adds price. And also, too, is that they add in the price of the gas, everything that you see the prices of our meat go up because
you can't always guarantee what the grocery store is going to have. This way you can.
Right, absolutely. And then plus, what you're basically doing here is that you're cutting out the middleman. You're buying the meat straight from the source here. Backyard Butchers. They're from Texas, so you know the meat's going to be good. There's a few things that Texas is known for. One of them is beef. You can't. I mean, Texas beef. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like, here it is. You're listening to a country radio station. You listen to country music if you're listening to us talk.
You probably like barbecue.
You probably like barbecue. You probably have a cookout.
Yeah.
So,
you probably have a whole system.
Yes. And speaking of beef, little fact for you.
Oh,
here, a little fun.
Here's the beef.
Here's a little fun anecdote. Is that they say that the biggest listener of WYKR overnight is our cows.
Yes.
Farmers are out there listening, you know that you leave WYKR and run into the barn at night, so they'll hear our voices.
Yep, they will.
And they'll know
our
that here.
dulcet tones.
That's right. And as we say, flat packages stack better, so if you're loading up, you got to think like a Tetris player here, okay? A neat freezer saves space and saves you from finding mystery meat in December. So, they're here. They came here on Wednesday. Backyard Butchers came here on Wednesday. They're on Thursday, Friday. Today's Saturday. They're here tomorrow, and they're also here on Monday. And Monday's your last chance. Monday's your last chance. So you got to make sure that you're able to.
They look well stocked now, but there's a few days between now and then. So.
Yeah, that's right. Decatur, who's here, he's able to kind of like walk you through some of the things that you need to do. So he's able to like talk to you, think, all right, this is what's your budget looking like? What are you looking for? You say, I only do cookouts in the summertime. He'll have a package. They already have these pre-made packages already kind of set up to kind of help you like gauge it as well and figure out what's best for you. And it's high quality. It's high quality. And I haven't seen one person show up here. I haven't seen one customer show up with just like one thing. Now, they load up, and it's people will buy so much. Decatur has to like carry some meat packages out with them.
You come down, you get the deal, and you stock up, so you're saving not just because the prices are already great, but you're getting the deal on top of that.
Right. So. That's right. And I said, we're since we're talking ribeyes, let's talk grilling for a minute. A good ribeye doesn't need to be overcomplicated. Thaw it safely, pat it dry. We mentioned too that you have to pat your meat dry before putting it on the grill. And that is one reason why, is because of that moisture. It's better for searing.
Yeah.
Season it, then grill it, or in a grill or on a pan, good and hot. Let that sear let the sear do some work. Give it a few minutes to rest before cutting it. That's the hard part, though, Sarah, is waiting for it to cool down a little bit before you cut it. So.
And I'm always looking for new tips. So go ahead and comment on our Facebook page, on our TikTok. Go ahead and get on our website, send us a message, and let us know what your favorite recipes are. I am always interested in a new recipe, something fresh, something different, and any tips. I mean, there's a lot of tips to cooking a really decent steak, and I know I personally would love to hear what you got to say about it. So
there you go. That's right. Yep. And as I say, we're right here in Bradford. We're in Tractor Supply. There's a lot of things happening too today in Bradford.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
Globe Fest. Get down here and get one of the blueberry pancakes.
I'm drinking a waffle.
And I know that sounds like it's going to be crazy sweet, but it is the perfect blend of some flavor without making it super sweet. It is very good.
Right. And so, yeah, I'm going to say, for those that are listening, Bradford is a place to be today. And did you see, rain for, 2 minutes?
It was refreshing. That's what that was.
The parking lot's already dry, and I said this is an amazing time to come down to Bradford. You got Globe Fest here. You got Backyard Butchers is already set up here.
Yep.
And he's always got people. People are lined up here. And as I say, so kind of
Conway's got a thing going on.
Yeah.
There's crafting. There's artisans down in Bradford. Find something unique for that special someone, or for yourself. Treat yourself. Hey, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. And we're just kind of paint the picture again for you, everybody, is that you show up here at Backyard, you look for the big red truck, they get signs, they got all these grill signs that say 20 ribeyes for $39.
20 ribeyes for $39?
That's less than $2.
20 ribeyes for $39.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you show up here, they got all these sandwich boards set up too. They kind of show you, and they got quite the system here. You show up, there's a little tent there set up. Say, please wait here. He's got some handouts. He's got some things to look at, and then he's got a little video there playing, or a monitor that's showing all these different recipes you could be running, and then the caterer kind of walks you. Then he kind of takes people one at a time. And
one thing we haven't really mentioned too is that Backyard Butchers has a 24-hour customer service line. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to them at any time, find out or answer any questions you might have about this. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Sarah, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're hankering. To get a grill. You want to grill something else.
Yeah.
And you go to your chest freezer where you're already stacked up with all your backyard butcher meat, and you're like, all right, I want to do something with this. I want to do something with this steak, or I want to do something with this ribeye. And I don't even know a recipe.
Yeah.
But you know what? Backyard Butchers is a 24-hour hotline.
Well, you know it's at stake, Josh.
What's at stake? Your steak is at stake.
Your steak is at stake.
Exactly, and you cannot miss that.
They will meet you where you're at.
They will meet you. Oh man,
and they will be. They will meet you right where you're at. They will send it right to your door.
Yes, and you come here. You want to say, just say, you know what? This is the thing. What you got to do: show up at Backyard Butchers. Come here at Bradford, and then say, hey, the caterer, I heard that you're going to take good care of me. And the caterer's just like, how did you know my name? He's like, well, I was listening to WYKR. They've been talking about the caterer the whole time.
I've been looking to meet you.
Yeah.
Would you meet me?
Yeah, so the rep's name is the caterer. Super nice guy. You can't miss him. He's wearing khakis and a blue shirt.
Running around like a chicken.
Yeah, see, he's ready to, he's getting ready to, he's here to help you. He's here to help you make sure that you can fill your freezer at an affordable price. And you show up. So, as I say, I got mixed up when I first showed up here because I just went right in there, started talking to the caterer, and he pointed out that you have to go around. So he has things set up here because he takes care of every customer
individually.
Individually.
You get time.
You get space, you get time, and he's also, and I haven't seen anybody here wait more than 5 minutes before he's able to help you.
Nope.
So, that's right.
Grab yourself a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
Stop in Bradford.
We got the coffee coop here. The Darlings Farms got the coffee coop set up here.
Got down a Farmway for Customer Appreciation Day.
You got Globe Fest. My goodness, if you're not in Bradford today, I don't know where you are.
Not here.
No, yeah, see, you gotta be in Bradford today. There's so much happening here. I mean, as we say, right here, Decatur will take good care of you. They have so many different types of things that are set up here. He's got, as they say, that. So you show up, he'll walk you through what you want. They have different things, because you can say things like, "I'm not quite sure what I want," and he'll say, "Well, they have these pre-made packages already set up."
The website has a bunch of recipes. If you're just looking for something fresh, I know we can all get stuck in our little ruts when it comes to food, and sometimes we need a little something to shake us out of that. And, especially it's getting a hold of seafood can be difficult sometimes. Our grocery stores are small. We're a rural community, and so this is a great way to kind of get stuff that might be a little harder to come by in our local stores. So,
right.
And again, you're not paying the middleman. You're getting direct from the source.
Absolutely. And so, as we say, it's like you show up here. He's got crab legs. He's got chicken. He's got all these other kind of things. And also, too, is that they have really fun, as they said, he's got really, really fun packages, pre-made packages already set up, too.
Yep.
So.
Yep. If you don't want to think about it too much, that's a possibility, too. I don't know about you, but I get fatigued from having to make choices. I just want to, I got to save my decision-making for real important stuff. And this is one I'd be happy to just go, you know what, that looks good. I like both of those things. I like chicken. I like steak. Just give me a box of that.
Yes. And also, too, as we say, is that, Backyard Butchers, look them up online, know kind of what you're looking at in advance. And it's really, Sarah, it almost feels like it's a car parade here, because there's cars that are just driving in, parking in, getting in line, and it's been very helpful, too. And as we say, Decatur will take good care of you. You're able to get all the meats that you're going to need.
And a lot of people are realizing that. I mean, they're coming down here. There's a lot of people here. They have a plan. They've gone in. They've gone down here. They know what they want.
Right.
They're in. They're out. And walking away with stacks of boxes. Decatur's running around. He's going to be in good shape after this.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I know.
Working his abs and his biceps and his triceps.
Yeah, and so, Sarah, once again, before we're nearing the end of our live, so we kind of started a little bit late, because we started a little bit late.
Did.
Yes. But now we're
working on bringing ourselves into the 21st century. So we thank you for your patience while we.
Absolutely. And so, so once again, Sarah, what was on the table? So when you show up there, he has like a little handout and everything.
Yeah, they have a helpful little sheet to give you some basic ideas. I mean, really, you can make of this, you mix and match, but, they have a surf and turf option, chicken and turf option. You can just get, if you prefer just beef seafood or chicken, you can just get that. And, they've got some really great deals on boxes, that are kind of put together ahead of time. Again, if you don't make decisions and you kind of know, I want all of that, but don't really want to individually pick everything out.
Right.
And, this, you get that 20 ribeyes for $39, and then you get yourself a box. And, and once you realize how great this is and how much it takes off your plate to get things on your plate, you can go ahead and, continue ordering and save yourself some time, some money, and some stress.
There you go. And, Sarah, I think that's going to about wrap it up for us while we're here. And so remember, so we want to thank everybody who kind of stopped by today. We were able to have some good conversations with some folks and here at Tractor Supply of Bradford. And we want to thank Backyard Butchers for having WYKR out here. It's great seeing folks from both sides of the river, talking cookouts, freezer space, ribeyes, crab legs. I have learned so much more about meat than I do. I love doing these I love doing these remotes. I learned so much, and I would consider myself now. I know more about ribeyes and crab legs than I did before I came here today. Yeah, and so remember, Backyard Butchers is still here at Tractor Supply in Bradford with a big red truck But remember, it's while supplies last. Ask about their ribeye special, crab legs, steak, chicken, seafood, and other freezer-friendly options. And so you are, once again, you're listening to WYKR, your country, serving Northeast Vermont, Northwest New Hampshire. And we've been live in Bradford with Backyard Butchers at Tractor Supply. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening. And we're going to get back to the radio and get back to you listening to WYKR, your country, right now.